Peoples, back with another update. Hebrew media. Iran's purchase of Russian Su-35 jets is a bad news for Israel and a nightmare for our F-16s. Another ex-user writes, Su-35 fighter jets are a nightmare for Israel and America. So I switch screens. Here's another article. Will Iran give Russia ballistic missiles for the war in Ukraine? It might help Iran bolster military ties with Russia, but it could hurt efforts to patch up relations with the European Union. The United States has renewed its warning that Iran may be preparing to provide Russia with advanced ballistic missiles for use in the war in Ukraine. The latest assertion by the White House comes as Iran has not publicly shifted its position on the war, but has recently been freed from some of the United Nations limitations on its military program. Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Iran has finalized arrangements for the delivery of Russian made Sukhoi Su-35 fighter jets and helicopters. Iran's, def- Iran's deputy defense minister told Iran's Tasnim news agency Tuesday, as Tehran and Moscow forge closer military relations. Iran's Air Force has only a few dozen strike aircraft, including Russian jets as well as aging U.S. models acquired before the 1979 Islamic Revolution. Plans have been finalized for Sukhoi's Su-35 fighter jets, Mil-Me-28 attack helicopters, and Yak-130 jet trainers to join the combat units of Iran's army. The Tasman report did not include any Russian confirmation of the deal. In 2018, Iran said it had started production of the locally designed Kausa fighter for use in its air force. Military experts believe the jet is a carbon copy of the F-5, first produced in the United States in the 1960s. So it seems like Iran and Russia are heavily in support of each other. So I guess the real question is, what does all this really mean? Seems like all of the countries that have been sanctioned by all of the Western powers seems like they're aligning themselves with each other. Also, in related news, Russia just pulled out of the nuclear test ban treaty. Here's what that means. In de-ratifying the agreement, Moscow removed another brick in the wall of formal arms control intended to limit proliferation. So now, Russia said it tested an intercontinental ballistic missile from a new nuclear submarine. Wow. So now, in conclusion, what does all this mean? You got the Russia-Ukraine war happening right now. You got what's going on between Israel and Palestine happening right now. You got Iran possibly getting involved. You got Yemen possibly getting involved. I'm really just here to connect the dots for y'all. You could take bits and pieces of news from different places. You see what's going on around the world, these different countries, different militaries, and you can just connect the dots and see where we headed, or at least have some type of trajectory of where we headed. You know, it's a little bit weird as an American because what you're bearing witness to is other countries' response to the country that you live in, that you very well are unprivy to the actions and the nature and the dealings of this country's military around the world. What do I mean by that? You and I don't know what America's doing around the world. We don't know what our military is doing around the world. We assume we know. We assume they're doing good. We assume they stand on the side of justice, freedom, and equality. These are just assumptions. Here's another thought. Well, my final thought. You know, I say peace. I hashtag salute peace. But I wonder, is peace really an illusion? Is it really just a figment of my imagination? Is it a figment of our imagination? Because we all pray for it, we all hope for it, we all we all desire it. But will it ever really come? Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about this situation. Once again, stay vigilant, stay safe, peace.